Hey guys, today we're going to show you how to fit the Annex to the awning on the FD series Fantasy Caravan. So to start with, we'll go through some parts that you're going to need to do it with. You will need to use your two anti-flap bars, your outside awning, your centre of your awning and the other side awning. This is your draft skirt, and then you've got two Velcro sides that your Annex will attach to. Here are your poles that you're going to use. They're all numbered. So you've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you'll have two centre poles for the front wall. You've got two roof ones, your two side ones, and then one to push it out past your fridge. Pole number 5, we don't use. It comes with it, but we don't use it. And then of course you've got the other side of your anti-flap kit. So if we move over to our anti-flap kit, you'll notice it comes in two parts, and then you've got the screws that hold them all together. So remove the top plate off each side, as this makes it a lot easier to attach it to the awning. The big centerpiece will go into so it joins them together, and then you'll find there is a small Phillips head screwdriver that you tighten up. I've got a little helper with me today because it makes it easier doing it with two people, although you can do it with one. You'll notice on the end of your anti-flap kit you have a hook which hooks into the Caravan side of the awning, and then you've got a spring-loaded retractable pin which goes into the end. So to hook it on, we basically go into the little tag that's in there, and then as you pull your awning out, pull the pin back, and it goes over this little screw that is mounted on the end of the awning, and that holds that in place. We've lowered the awning simply because it makes it easier to attach your anti-flap kits to it. You then take your single pass and screw them up tight. You need to make sure that it's hard up against that inside awning. Then we fit our second one. Now this is where your side wall is going to attach. Then we get the other one and do exactly the same. So we take our covers off, put our two poles together and tighten with our Phillips screwdriver. Once again we lock it in and then onto that bolt. Right, so we now have our anti-flap kit fitted to the van. We'll raise our awning up so that it's nice and easy. And we close our awning slightly, just so that it takes the weight onto the anti-flap kit. Not only that, it'll tighten up this top awning piece. We now get our anti-draft skirt. This slides in across the bottom and domes up onto your domes on the bottom. Now you'll notice with your draft skirt, there is a flap that comes down in order for you to pull your step out. Now, you might be wondering what these four are for. So they go on the side of your van, which your walls will then clip into. Straight into the sail track, nice, simple and easy. And that goes right up the top. Our Velcro sticks outwards, so that is for your wall. Then you get the two-piece one which goes at your front, your Velcro goes inwards. Right, now we'll put our end wall. Now this slides into this track on the front of your awning. right the way up. So our two centre poles and our two roof poles. And these work in conjunction with each other. So you've got one end that has got a hole at the end of it, and then you've got a slotted piece which goes into your awning. The good thing about your slotted piece is that you can move it to wherever you want to, and then lock it in place. Now you've got Velcro strips on the front wall that you can wrap around your awning poles. And then we do the same down the back end as we can. Right, so that's our poles that are set up inside the van, which holds your roof and your front wall. So we'll go and put the front side wall onto the van first. So it's exactly the same way. It slides in through the sail track. There we go. So the reason for the split is so that it can go inside the awning before velcroing up. And then we simply velcro it together. Now we take our number 2 pole and number 1 pole, as these are used on the front wall of the van. So we'll go inside. So you've got 2 hooks on your van, one there and one there. So these 2 poles will go into there, and this pole goes into your end one, up and under there. When you pull your awning out, don't peg it down, because you'll need to move these arms in order to get it to your awning to sit right. So we hook the number 2 pole in, and then that clips on to your number 1 pole using that end piece. And that's that wall there put on. So we'll go and get the last wall, which also has a door in it as well. So our awnings, our annexes have 2 doors in it. You've got one in the front and then one in the rear wall as well. Windows have the mesh inset coverings on them, and then you can simply roll them up and use the ties that are provided to hold them back against each other. The awning has various tie-down points on the bottom so that you can tie it down to try and hold it, and then obviously you need to hook into the front legs and peg them down once you have it all sitting nicely and looking like an awning. Thanks very much, guys.
If you like what you see, please give us a call on 1300 096 615.